Hi guys, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here. I'm back, and you know, I don't know if you guys are gonna see me after this time, so I just really want to make sure you're prepared for anything, because there's a lot of crazy things going on in our world right now, and that doesn't mean we have to be scared or that we have to be angry or upset or anything like that. We just want to know that we're ready to handle whatever is going to happen. And so being prepared and being able to focus and stay calm in difficult, hard, scary situations is such a good thing to be able to do. So, how do we do that? It starts with the breath. The breath is so important. We can use our breath to stay calm in all kinds of situations. When we're running long distances, we keep a steady breath, and that helps us be able to run longer and faster. When we're scared, if we take a deep breath, slow and steady, that can do a lot to really calm us down. Same thing if we're angry or if we're really upset, sad about something. If we take a deep breath, that can do so much. So we want to really connect with our breath. And here's how we're going to do it. We're going to take one hand and put it right on our belly. And then we're going to put our other hand right on our chest. And we're going to take a deep breath all the way down, bring it air all the way down as far as we can get it. Hopefully we're going past our chest and all the way down into the hand that's on our belly. We could feel, if we take a deep breath, we should be able to feel our belly move. And our hand on our belly is going to move with it. Is that crazy or what? That we can move our whole stomach with our breath? Wow, that's how powerful the breath is. So, let's take a deep breath. And we can feel our hands move. And then let it go. One more deep breath. Feel your hands move. Hold it. And let it go. And now, from this point forward, we're going to breathe through our nose, in and out, with our sealed lips. Okay? And we're just going to keep that nice steady breath, because whenever anything gets difficult, if we're like doing a hard pose that makes it hard to breathe, we just have to slow and focus on our breath. Nice and steady. And then we can do anything. All right, let's start by balancing. Right off the bat, we're gonna be trees. Can we be trees? Okay, so remember, trees have this amazing thing where they grow down. Their roots go down into the ground, and that helps them then grow tall and big and strong and healthy. So we gotta go down first. We're gonna press our one foot. We're gonna pick a foot and press it down into the ground. Really get our roots nice and wide and stretched out so our whole foot, our toes are all pressing down into the ground. And then our other foot can come up off the ground, either to our ankle, to our shin, or if we're feeling good there and we want to really challenge ourselves, we bring our foot above our knee to our thigh. But we don't want to put pressure on our knee because our knees don't like to go sideways. So we're going to either bring our foot to our ankle, our shin, or we can go above the knee, but I'm going to stay for now right below my knee on my shin. And I'm picking a spot in front of me that's not moving so I can focus my gaze and keep a nice steady breath. And then I can bring my palms to my chest. Right in front of my chest, my palms come together to heart center. Okay. And steady breath. If I fall out of it, I'm just gonna take a deep breath and come right back in. Oh. And then, when I'm nice and steady, I can start to grow my branches. Grow your branches. Can you reach through your fingertips? And feel the end of your branches. Really want to reach. And feel the breeze on the end of your branches. As you take one more inhale to reach and exhale to release. All right. Okay. Now we got to do the other side. So whatever foot you press down first, you want to take the other foot now. And now we're going to take that other foot and press it down into the ground. Really press down. Really find a spot in front of you that's not moving that you can focus on. And then our other foot can come up off the ground, either to our ankle, to our shin, or we can bring it above our knee to our thigh. And if we fall, take a deep breath, come back in. It's hard for me to balance because I'm talking to you guys, but I gotta focus. So I'm gonna focus now. And it's a lot easier when you're really focused to balance. Oh, nope. All right. Take a deep breath. Palms together, heart center. Take a deep breath. Keep trying, and we get better. And then we can start to grow our branches and reach through our fingertips. And release. Okay. Now we're gonna be warriors. Can we be strong warriors? Okay. It's a lot of steps, so I'm gonna walk you through it. Take it step by step. All right? So first, we're gonna decide which is our front leg, and we're gonna bring that front foot forward. All of our toes facing forward, and our knee is gonna come directly above our front foot. And then our back foot can come back. So we reach our back foot back so that we get a nice long wide stance. and our back toes are facing the side. And then we're gonna press the outer edge of our back foot down into the mat so that we're not hurting our ankle. So we got a nice long, straight leg, straight back leg, nice and strong. Then we're gonna take our two fists. We're gonna bring them to our two hips. And our fists are like headlights of a car. And we wanna reach our headlights forward to the front of the car so that our two headlights are facing forward over our front knee. And our chest is facing forward and our head is reaching high. And then we can start to reach up through our fingertips so that our arms are by our ears, but our shoulders are melted down our backs. Inhale to reach through the fingertips. Exhale to sit a little lower. Inhale to reach. Exhale to sit a little lower. One more inhale to reach through the fingertips. And now we're going to open up our chest to the side and open up our arms. Just like that. And we're reaching through our fingertips. And now our hips are facing the sides, and our one arm is reaching back and our other arm is reaching forward. And we're going to reach through the fingertips so that we can get as long from one side to the other, so that our back fingertips are as far away from our front fingertips as they can get. And then we focus our gaze over our front fingertips. And inhale to reach. Exhale to sit a little lower. One more inhale to reach. Exhale to sit a little lower. And then inhale, flip your front palm skyward. Okay? And then inhale to reach. And then exhale, up, up, up. And back. And you can even focus looking up at your top fingertips, pressing the outer edge of your back foot into the mat for a nice long back leg, opening up the whole side of your body. One more inhale to reach as far as you can, and exhale to cartwheel your hands down to the mat. Step your front foot back to a push-up plank position. Our hands are directly below our shoulders. Our head is reaching forward. Inhale to press away from the mat, and exhale to slowly lower all the way down to the mat. Our hands are by our chests, and we're pressing into the mat to reach our head high like a snake. We can even stick our tongue out like a snake. You can't see it, but I'm sticking my tongue out. And then we're gonna come to a tabletop position on our hands and knees. And we press our hands into the mat, and we bring our knees right below our hips, and we reach our head forward. And we're gonna balance a little more, but now we're balancing on our hands and knees. What we're gonna do is we're gonna build it slowly. First, we're gonna inhale to reach our one hand forward through the fingertips. Inhale to reach, and exhale to stay right there. As then on our next inhale, we're going to reach our opposite leg back. So if your right hand is forward, your left leg is back. Or if your left hand is forward, your right leg is back. My right hand is forward, so my left leg is reaching back. And I'm reaching through my right fingertips, and I'm reaching through my left toes. One more inhale to reach. And exhale to release down to the floor. And now we're going to reach our other hand forward, reaching through the fingertips, and then our other leg back, opposite leg back, reaching through the toes. Inhale to reach, exhale to stay here nice and steady. One more inhale to reach, and then exhale to release. And then we're going to be like cats and cows. We're moving our spine. So we inhale, head up, crown of the head reaches high, and then exhale, head down, long neck, spine, back arches like a cat. Inhale, stomach down, head up, cow. Exhale, head down, back arches, cat. Inhale, cow. Moo. Exhale, cat. And then come back to a neutral tabletop position. And then we're going to come up onto our knees. Okay, we're gonna do a camel pose, and then we gotta get our other side for our warrior poses. Don't worry, I didn't forget. All right, but first, let's see if we can stretch our spine a little more. What we're gonna do is we're gonna bring our palms to our back, and we're standing on our knees right now. We're on our knees. And we're pressing our palms into our lower back with our fingers reaching down like we're going to slide our hands down to our jeans pockets. But we're going to keep our hands on our low back and keep that nice and steady, sturdy support on our lower back as we inhale to reach our head high, and then start to reach our head up and back as we start to look up, and we can look up further and then look back a little, and we're opening up our whole chest and our whole throat toward the sky, and we might start to lose our breath, or our breath might start to get a little held in our throats. So we have to work a little harder to inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale as we reach our head up and back, opening up our whole chest to the sky. And then we gotta slowly, very slowly, slower than we went back, come back up. How we get in and out of the poses is actually the most important thing, because what you do in the pose, that's just where you are. Some days you'll be able to do more than others. And if you're not able to do something crazy amazing right now, keep working, keep practicing, and you get better. But how we get in and out of the poses makes a big difference, because that's how we can get hurt. If we move too quickly coming out of a pose, sometimes we might hurt ourselves. So we gotta take it nice and slow. We're gonna do our camel one more time. Did it start to get hard to breathe? Remember, if you focus on your breath, it'll make it a lot easier. So we're bringing our hands to our backs, our lower backs, pressing our palms into our lower back for support, and we're gonna keep our hips right above our knees, and our knees should at least be as wide as our hips. And then we're gonna inhale to reach our head high, and then up, up, and back. Opening up our whole chest, our shoulders are reaching back, our head is reaching as far away from our hips as it can get. Keep breathing. Either stay where you are, or you can try to go a little further. And slowly, slowly, very slowly, we're gonna come back up to center because we don't want to hurt our backs. Our spines are so important, and if we hurt our spine, that's not good. Not at all. Alright, so reach the crown, head high, and now we're going to stand up. So we bring one foot to the ground and then the other. Stand up nice and tall. And now we're going to do the other side, warrior poses. So before I had my left knee forward, and now I'm going to have my right knee forward. If you don't remember which leg was forward before and you get it wrong, that's all right. You'll just be lopsided. Nah, no, I'm just kidding. You'll be fine. It's not a big deal. So we just pick a leg. Hopefully it's the other leg from what you did before, but if not, don't worry about it. We're bringing our front leg forward, our knee directly above our ankle, our back leg is reaching back. We're gonna press the outer edge of our back foot down into the floor so we can get a nice long straight back leg, sturdy. And then we're gonna take our two fists like headlights again, and we're gonna bring our hips forward, our headlights to the front of the car. And our head is reaching high. And we're going to inhale to reach up. And exhale to sit a little lower. Reach through the fingertips, but melt your shoulders down the back. Inhale to reach up, head reaching high, fingers reaching high. And then exhale, we're going to bring our arms open like we're gonna slice off the head of an enemy. And that's just so that you can feel that power. When we focus our energy through our fingertips, we can feel very powerful. So we're going to keep, now our hips are facing the side. Our front knee is still directly above our front ankle. Our back leg, our outer edge of our back foot pressing into the ground. And we're reaching through the fingertips. Front fingertips reaching as far as they can. Back fingertips reaching as far as they can. Head reaching high. But as we inhale, we're going to reach. And as we exhale, we're going to sit a little lower. Inhale to reach. Exhale to sit a little lower. One more inhale to reach. As we focus our gaze over our front fingertips. And then exhale, bring our front palm skyward. And reach through the fingertips. Inhale to reach up, 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 and back. And we can even focus our eyes on our top fingertips So we're facing up. And we're reaching through our fingertips. Reach, reach, reach. So that we get our whole side body nice and long and stretched. One more inhale to reach. And then exhale, cartwheel, hands down to the mat or down to the floor. Inhale to reach the head forward. And exhale to lower all the way down to the mat. And then we're gonna bring our arms forward because we're gonna fly like Superman. Are you guys ready to fly like Superman? All right, hopefully you can still see me, but if not, just be on your mat, on your stomachs, with your arms reaching forward. And we're focused on a spot about 3 feet in front of us. We're reaching forward through our fingertips, and on our next inhale, we're gonna reach up through our fingertips and through our toes so that just our stomach stays on the floor. Ready? Okay, let's go. Reaching through our fingertips, through our toes, head reaching forward, and we can fly. Do, 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 do. Where are we going? All right, we could go anywhere, but we gotta keep our nice steady breath. Inhale to reach a little higher, and exhale to stay. And one more inhale to reach, and exhale to release. And we're gonna bring one ear down to the mat, and then our arms are gonna come back by our sides. And then we can shake our hips back and forth, release our spine, and relax. Catch our breath. And now let's keep our arms back by our sides with our palms facing up, but we're gonna bring our chin back to the floor or to the mat. And we're reaching back through our toes. And this time we're gonna fly with our arms reaching back. On our next inhale, head reaches up, crown of the head reaches as high as it can, and our feet are gonna reach as high as we can too, through the toes. Ready? Inhale, and let's take off. Crown of the head reaching high, reaching through the toes. And we can even go from one side to the other. So we can check out everything that's below us as we fly through the air. Inhale to reach the head a little higher, toes reaching through the toes. One more inhale to reach, and exhale, release. Now we'll bring the other ear down to the mat or down to the floor. Arms by our sides are gonna relax, hang heavy. We can sway our hips back and forth so that we shake out our spine. And we're gonna press ourselves away from the mat or floor so that we can come up to a nice seated position. And now we're going to be butterflies. So we bring our 2 feet together, the soles of our feet come together, and our knees come wide. And we're pressing our feet together. We're reaching our head high. Our knees are going wide. Our wings, we can use our elbows to press our knees closer down toward the floor. And then we can even bring our feet closer to us. And then we can slowly start to flap our butterfly wings. Flap your butterfly wings. And then can we press our wings wide and down? And then release. All right. Now we're gonna bring our feet out in front of us. So I'll turn sideways so you can see. All right. Our feet are coming out in front of us, and we're going to inhale to reach through the fingertips, and we're bending at our knees so that when we fold forward, we can bend as much as we need to, bend our knees so that we can reach and grab our feet. Once we have our feet, we get a nice grip on our feet, and then we can start to press our feet away till where our legs are almost straight again. Just slightly bent. Just a little bend at the knee, but almost straight. And if we can still feel good here and still breathe nice and steady here, we might even start to bend at the elbows. And we're reaching our head toward in front of our toes. We want to reach our head past our toes. It's not going to get there, but we can try. Reach our head past our toes, and we can bend at the elbows to pull ourselves forward. Long neck, long spine. And then slowly release and slowly rolling back up. Head coming up last. Alright, good. Now we're going to bring our legs wide so that our feet are as far away from each other as we can get them. And some people can spread their legs straight out and do a full split, and then some people have to keep their legs much closer. It's okay. Wherever you are today, by doing this practice with me, you're getting stronger and more stretched out, more flexible. And every time you practice these stretches, you get a little bit more flexible, a little bit stronger. And maybe one day you will be able to reach your legs straight out into a full split. Who knows? But be where you are now and just try to stretch as much as you can. Get your feet as wide as you can. And inhale to reach your head high. And then exhale to reach forward as much as you can. One more inhale to reach forward. And exhale to release. Crown of the head comes up. And now we're just going to come to a seated position, cross-legged position, with our hands on our knees and our heads reaching high. let's see if we can really use the breath now and use maybe some sounds to send some good energy out into the world and back to ourselves. Can we try that? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take some deep, steady breaths, and then we're gonna say the word Om. And some people believe that this is the first sound ever created. And it's got a lot of powerful energy. So, Om. We're gonna say that 3 times. The first time we say it is going to be for anybody that is practicing this yoga right now. And then the second time is going to be for someone in our lives who really needs it. So maybe we know somebody who's having a hard time and we want to send them some nice energy, or maybe we have like a parent or a teacher or a coach that has been doing some really cool things for us and we want to say thank you. So we send them some good energy. And then the third time we say Om is going to just be for ourselves, because we have to be strong if we want to help anyone else or be good for anybody, right? So we want to be able to send other people good energy too, but in order to be able to do that, we also have to take care of ourselves. Okay? So we're going to put our hand on our belly again and let all our air go so that we can even push our belly in so we get all of that air out. Let go of all that stale air. And then we're going to take a nice deep inhale all the way down into the belly and reach the head high, and then let it go. One more time. Inhale, filling the whole belly up, reaching the head high, and exhale, let it go. Okay, ready? Now we're gonna say Om 3 times, okay? And I'll guide you through it. We're letting our air go, and then we're inhaling to fill up the belly. One more sip of air. Second time is for someone in your life who you want to send good, positive energy to. Inhale, filling up your belly with air. One more sip. Big Buddha belly. And then, Good. Last time is just for yourself. So fill up your belly. Inhale, full big Buddha belly breath. All the way down into your belly. One more sip of air. Good. All right. Now we're ready to really relax. We're gonna lie down onto our backs, and this is gonna feel so good, but first we gotta get past that part of us that doesn't want to relax, that wants to wriggle around and run around. See, there's time for that. We can have a lot of fun, but right now we really want to just let ourselves be still, because then that lets all of our energy build and grow and focus in our bodies, so that then we can focus our energy on anything we want to do. And we can do amazing things. But right now, we're going to let all of our work sink in and focus all of our energy. And we're going to do that by being as still as possible. So not moving at all. The only thing that we're going to move is our breath. So we got to keep breathing nice and steady. Inhales and exhales as we lie down onto our backs. Are you doing it? Are you lying down? Okay, good. Let's all do it together. All right, so we're going to let our head hang heavy. Our arms are by our sides, palms facing up. We're gonna reach all the way through our toes so that we get our legs nice and long, and then we're gonna let our feet hang heavy. Our shoulders can melt down into the floor. And we're gonna seal our lips. So we're just breathing in and out through our nose. And then we're going to seal our eyelids. So nothing left to see. You don't have to look at me, I'm just lying on the floor. We're gonna close our eyes. And we're gonna just keep breathing, inhales and exhales, nice and steady. Breathing in and breathing out through our nose. Remember, our arms are by our sides, palms facing up. Our shoulders are melted down into the floor. Our head is reaching far away from our body so that we get a nice long neck. And we're gonna find our superhero again. So if you remember the last time when we thought about what superhero we wanted to be, have you changed your mind? Do you want to be a different superhero? That's okay. Or maybe you still want to be the same superhero from last time. But we're gonna find whatever our superhero is. With our closed eyelids, we can still imagine. We can get a nice picture in our minds of what our superhero might be. And we start to see colors. What colors are your superhero? So, right now, this Spidey suit that I'm wearing right now is red and blue. I also have one that's red and black, and I have a few different ones, but right now I'm red and blue. But you could be yellow, or you could be orange and black, like Halloween colors, or you could be red and green, like Christmas colors, or you could be like Captain America is red, white, and blue because that's the same colors as the American flag. What colors is your superhero gonna be? And then, what kind of powers does your superhero have? Can your superhero fly? Can your superhero see through walls? Can your superhero heal itself? Can you heal yourself? Like if you get hurt, you can get better right away? I don't know. But now, as we start to get a better, clear idea of our superhero in our minds with our slow, steady breath. We're picturing our superhero, what we're gonna look like when we're fully realized our superheroes. We're gonna picture our superheroes, and then we're going to see, maybe we start to put our superhero into a difficult situation. Like, our superhero has to save the day because something crazy is happening. And can we use our slow, steady breath to picture what we might do in that tough situation? Are we staying calm, or are we freaking out? I don't know. If we're getting really, really worked up and getting scared and running around like crazy, that might not solve the problem. We might not save the day that way. So let's picture in our mind how we could save the day in a tough situation. And let's see how strong we are when we are being our superheroes. And let's give our superhero a name. So I'm Spider-Man. What's your superhero's name? Just think it. And I might be able to pick it up with my spidey sense. And take one more inhale and exhale. And then we can slowly start to press ourselves back up to a seated position. We can come to one side and then slowly bring ourselves back up to sitting up nice and tall. Open your eyes. Bring your hands to palms together at heart center. Inhale to reach your head high, and then I thank you from the bottom of my heart for practicing this amazing yoga with me so we can get stronger and focused and prepared for anything. Thank you. And I'll see you next time.